Good morning, it's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and I'm so glad that you joined me today, and I want to show you what I'm doing. I got a new embossing folder, and it's called Tiffany from Cuttlebug, and I am trying to put a stamped image, and what I did is I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want my stamped image, and I got it from close to my heart. I got it, it's the Glory to God, and I'm sure most of you know I am a Christian, so I like to send out Christmas cards that are Christian and that represent, Jesus is the whole reason for the season, so I like to do that. So what I did is I cut out my papers, and I took, where are they? I have got such a mess in my scrap room, and I'm not used to that, and it's driving me crazy. I cut out just black pieces of paper, cut them in half, so that when I fold this, it'll be an A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. But I wanted the white sheet to go in the center, so what I did is I cut the white sheet 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, and then I have my embossing folder. Now what I want to do is I want to stick the image, and what I did is I took an image of the Christ child with Mary and Joseph, and then the star, and I'm going to set it within the embossed area. Now the only thing is, since I haven't done this before, I figured I'd work it through with you, and I don't know whether to stamp it first and then emboss it, or emboss it and then stamp it. Then send it through the Cuttlebug. So I'm going to try it and see if it works out first with sending it through the Cuttlebug first, and if it doesn't, then I'll try it through embossing it. So at any rate, that's where we are, and let me just stick this through the Cuttlebug. You all know how to do that, so I'm not going to bore you. I'm just going to go over and do it, and I'll come back. Okay, I've now run it through my Cuttlebug, and as you can see, I placed everything on there. And what I did is I just took a little tiny piece of tape, so it's just right on the edge, and I placed it on there also. I think I should have used a post-it note, but I think I can get this off. Just going very carefully, and it worked, so I'm going to save that piece of tape for the next one. And look at how beautiful this embossed. I love this Tiffany. Can you see? Let's see my light. There you go. There you go. Isn't that beautiful how it just turns out? So now what we're going to try to do is stamp it. I tell you what, I just love this heat embossing. And what did I just do with my... Oh, here it is. No, that stays on. I've got such a mess here that I don't know where anything is, and I just used it, my embossing, Versamark right here. And I'm going to put this on here because it might help a little bit. And I'm going to get plenty of ink on there, or not ink, but well, I guess it is, it's a watermark. Get plenty of that on there. And I found, and I'm learning, that it is not easy to emboss with the gold. There's another thing I'm going to show you in this one also. It's another card, and the gold is hard to work with. I'm pushing down very hard on here, and you can see it. I don't know whether you can see it or not. It's got a little watermark on there. So I'm going to move this goodies aside. Get my sheet with the gold on it. I've got gold all over everything, I want to tell you. I've got gold glitter embossing stuff all over everything. I love the way it looks. Now we're going to find out if this works or not. The only thing is, I learned with the gold, you have to really make sure that it comes up, because that you've embossed it all the way, and that you just haven't, sprinkled it on there and just blowed on it, and it didn't, it didn't stick. You got to make sure that you've done everything that you need to do on there. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. And I got a brush. I haven't gotten, because I never embossed before, I didn't know, but you need a thing for static electricity, and they got a thing that you can wipe across, so I got to get one of those. There's one little fleck of gold right there. Ooh, I just hit it a little bit in on Joseph. I don't think you'll notice. Okay. I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to zoom in for the embossing, the heat treatment, because I want you to see it turned color on me. And so and you'll see what I mean. Now, isn't that beautiful? Elegant card. Okay, now, and I'll try to move this aside so you can see. But the gold will turn a color, and it's starting to on the star. But you got to make sure that it's all the way done, because some of them I did before, I didn't cook it all the way, and the glitter came off. And I learned that the hard way, like I said. And as you can see, it all turned color. Yeah. And let me show you this. Look at that. See how beautiful that is? Wonderful. Now what I'm going to do, I've got that set aside. I've got some Stays-On ink right here. And where is that stamp set? See, this is what's driving me crazy, is I'm not used to this. But I tell you what, I've got so many projects going, it's just unbelievable. Now, let's get another white sheet for the inside. And you know what? This isn't done all the way. I can see a spot that's not done. Okay. I missed a spot on the star, and I missed a spot on Mary's head. So it's a good thing I looked at it again. Okay. Phew. My embossing gun smokes. I don't know why. I've gotten to where I unplug it because it makes me nervous. After I get done embossing that heat gun, it smokes a little. Okay, now I want this. And I'm going to put Celebrate the Season. Let's get, all I've got is this size left. Celebrate the Season. And then glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And I'm getting that just spaced the way I want it spaced. Putting on my little thing so that it works well. And I've got some Stays-On right here. We'll use the Stays-On Jet Black. My close to my heart is behind me and I'm not getting up. I'm just going to keep on working here. I like that you can see. I love clear stamps because you can see Press, lift. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm trying all kinds of stuff with this stamping. I got all kinds of new stamp stuff and I just love it. Okay, now let's work on getting this card put together. It should only take a minute. I wanted something that I could mass produce pretty fast, and I think I've got the solution that looks elegant and it can be put together pretty fast too. So, oh, let me zoom back out. Oh, I was outside in the rain today. If you got my head in there, sorry about the way I look. Lately it's just running. I went outside. I thought, oh, it's raining out. No one will be at Toys R Us. And with the grandchildren, you know, got to go to Toys R Us, right? Wrong. Every mother in town thought the same way I did, and the store was packed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe how many people were at Toys R Us. And I swear, when I retire, I'm going to see if I can get a job at Toys R Us. And what I want to do is I want to be a service person that you pay. And I'll take the grandparents through and help them shop. That's what I do. I grab a lady. I have no patience for that. Absolutely none. I don't know the toys and that. I mean, if you had a job doing that, you would learn where they are just like they do. But I mean, you go in these stores and you haven't got a clue where anything is. It's bad enough as a grandparent because you're not sure what the children want to begin with. And then they come up with these lists that I've never heard of these things before in my life, and I'm in the store trying to find the silly things. You know, so I always try to grab someone to help me through so that I can just get in and get out, because I always tell my husband I feel like I sacrificed my personage by going in there, you know. Okay, let's get this on. Now, I'm going to go around the edge of this, but because it's embossed, or not embossed, it's, well, embossed, you know, with the Cuttlebug, it's going to have indents and stuff like that, so I'm going to go on the inside also so that it holds in place. And this is going to be the front of the card. Very elegant, isn't it? Nice and simple and elegant and not lined up properly. Let's get this thing on right. There we go. And then the inside of the card. Celebrate the season. Now I'm going to show you another technique too. Since this is a blog hop, we're going to do 2 cards. Isn't that just beautiful? Very simple, very elegant, and give you a close-up. Look at how it just glitters and shines and sparkles. And then celebrate the season. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. Love it. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to get the stuff pulled out for the other one. I don't want to take the time to set up while you're waiting, so I'll be back in a minute. Hi, I just wanted to show you the stamp set real quick so that you could see it. It's so versatile. It's the Glory to God stamp D1483, and I like it. I really do like it. Oops, I forgot to put one of them away. It's so versatile, especially, it's hard to find religious ones, and nowadays, and that's, I guess, why I like it so much. is it tells the story of Jesus, and that's important. So at any rate, I mean, it depending on what size your card is, you could use the three wise men, the animals, the whole nativity scene you could actually do with this particular stamp set. So just thought I'd share that with you so you could see. You have a blessed day. Bye.